Hey guys, hello. I'm Tabitha Yount, the owner of Elegant Living, and this is
Lexi.
Hello. Come on here and tell us where you're coming from. We have some awesome things going on. We're finally getting to go live at this point. We are at the Autumn House, and it's a busy morning because we have the Fall Festival next door. JD's making some festival burgers, so if you're wanting to get out this weekend in the heat, come have some festival burgers with us in Stewartsville. So, okay, so one of the things I really want to tell you is, of course, you guys can tell, we're at the Autumn House. Yay! And one of the things I wanted to tell you is we're going to walk you through this beautiful home and tell you what inspired us, what we did to the house, and all the things. But we have a few announcements before we start. So what's our first announcement?
Okay. So we want to make sure you guys continue to share, like, and comment, because at the end of every Friday of each month, we will be giving away a $50 gift card from Hobby Lobby to whoever is the most interactive with us. We love seeing your guys' comments and interaction. So make sure you guys keep that up because you guys are really good at it.
We
really appreciate it.
And we thank you for that.
Yes.
And Paula Bouquet is our winner this month.
Yep.
And we'll be sending that out this week. So thank you, Paula, for sharing and commenting and all the things. We just want to keep iterating that because we just thank you guys for that. There was a bunch of you guys that did it. So we just want to say thank you. And we'll continue to do that the last Friday of every month.
Last Friday.
Okay. Anything else that we need?
We are still doing the sale. So when we stage these houses, we have a bunch of decor and we want to keep it fresh for you guys. So each house that we do, we want it to be different. So we will be selling a lot of the stuff inside the home. So if you guys see something you like, just leave it like a little comment down below and we'll make sure to show you guys in our sale post, which is coming today. We are posting them today.
Yes. And we're going to be giving you all the links and the pictures to everything and stuff like that. So it's coming. So stay tuned. It's coming this afternoon.
Yes.
So,
and if you see something specific, let us know down below and we'll make sure to make a comment on it.
Yes. So come on here, tell us hello, and tell us what you guys are up to on this wonderful Thursday. Beautiful. It's beautiful today.
It is really pretty out today.
Yeah, it's nice and has a nice breeze and it's not 120 yet. So
no. Okay. So I'm going to turn this around and we're going to get started.
Yeah. I'm going to take you through the house. So,
Okay, let's see.
Welcome. Come on in. A little bit cooler in here. We tried to turn the air down or up, I guess. Up, maybe.
No, turn the air down. I don't know. Make it colder. We're trying to make it colder in here.
Cooler. Okay, so you guys have seen this entryway numerous times. I've taken several pictures of it without it finished and things like that. So I'm going to tell you our inspiration for it. I wanted to keep basically the look of this inspiration is when you come in, it's big and fresh and grand. And I think we really incorporated that really well. The colors that we used in this house is natural linen, which is this color here. We used alabaster on all the beautiful trim work. And people ask us immediately, Tabitha, was this here, all this trim work, this wainscoting and stuff? No, it was not. This was something that we added to the house because we wanted to keep the charm and the inspiration. And so we added that to it. But what my vision is when you come in here, I wanted it to be a little bit higher. I'm 5'1", as you guys know, and it's right here at my shoulder. So I really think it gave this room kind of the big inspiration for it. It kind of gave it a grandness. The beautiful tall ceilings in this house, all the woodwork above the transits, above the doorways, we added all of that. And I think it just came in seamlessly, and it just looks beautiful. We put this little bench here and some pillows to greet all of our guests, which was so pretty, and we kind of went with the navy. Another thing I want to mention before you guys, when we looked at this, the very first thing you look in when you walk through the door is this beautiful entryway, and then it goes into this dining room. So I wanted to make sure that the dining room was a lot grander than the entryway so that it brings your eye back into that. And we had this beautiful chandelier. We'll be able to link you to this chandelier. But the moldings in here are even more grand. As you can tell, they're as tall as I am, which I know I'm not really super tall, but still, it really worked. And it played out to be so beautiful. Now, we got many questions about the beautiful color that's above here. It's Navel by Sherwin-Williams. And Lexi and I, when we came in here, the first time that we saw this, all the wainscoting and stuff. I don't know. It looks like we got a little guy on our window here. But when we saw this, we thought, oh, it'd be so beautiful to bring that color and just splash it up into the ceiling. So I think that we achieved it, and it really made a dramatic look, and it gave a really formalness. Now, Jason put plugins up here, down and down below, because we always thought if somebody didn't want a formal dining room in this space, they could use this as another den or rec room, which is useful in a house like this. And that could be where their TV lays. So it's super helpful to have that plug in and to think ahead of time for the customers that would be purchasing the home, which it was super exciting. Yes. So that's kind of what we do. We try to go through the house and we try to think about if we were living here, what it would look like compared to what we have it staged at, which we try to always stage the rooms for what we would do them with. But, sometimes we had to think outside the box and what would be more useful for a family and what they would use the spaces for. So plugins are a must. And of course, you guys know we decorated it beautifully for fall and to get everybody inspired for fall. I'm here to tell you that air conditioning, it works. It feels great in here. So Lexi's going around the table, kind of showing you. Hopefully we're not making you dizzy.
Yeah, hopefully not.
But the next inspiration, this actual dining room was the original kitchen. And this was a big wall here. It had a big window here in this area. And then you came over all the way over here where this door basically is. And you went into this little bitty entryway. And then there was a little bitty bathroom back in this area. So one thing that we wanted to do, and we always try to do to achieve in our houses, we always try to achieve upstairs laundry. So this is our upstairs laundry room, and we really think that it's nice and deep, so you could put two washer and dryer there and stack it, but yet you could still have some space in there to walk in there and it be on the main level, which is so important when you're designing houses or even new homes versus older homes. We just try to incorporate these things that are more up to date, modern, I guess is what you're wanting to say. So always try to have the laundry on the main. So it's very helpful. Going back into this space, I'll kind of show you this here. I'll show you this. It goes out to our backyard here, which is kind of a little entryway, kind of pretty. We went ahead and went with the wainscoting in here as well. And I'll show you what it looks like. And let Lexi go out there and show you. It's a beautiful yard.
There's a little bit of a storm last night, so fix that rug. But we have this gorgeous backyard here, and we are right off of Main Street. So we did like that this has like a full fence all the way around. We made this little, oh gosh. Sorry guys, there's a wasp. I hate flying creatures coming after me. We have that fire pit, and those stones are actually from the original landscaping up front. So when I did the landscaping with Addie, we took those stones there and then we made a fire pit. So I thought that was kind of cool. So we have all of these like fenced in yard. Back there is like a double wide fence. So if you open that completely, we can actually fit like a full blown like truck and everything back here. So if you have like a lawnmower, you can go through there. That is the garage, the detached garage. There is a little door right there, and then the garage doors are in front, and then there's a little walkway right there that has a little latch. So if you have little ones, you can keep them in this garage as well. And then this is going down to the basement here. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yes. So welcome back in. All the pretty doors have matched all the wainscoting too as well, which is a really pretty touch for this house. I love that. I just absolutely love that. So, so pretty. So fresh. And as you can tell, as we go through, walk through the house, I'll tell you, we wanted to go and incorporate gold in this house, which I think it just turned out beautiful. But Jason had already purchased some of the fixtures as far as the faucets and things. So you're going to see a mixture of the different metals and how we mix them and incorporate them together. So come on into this little bitty half bath. I'll let Lexi walk in there. This was everybody's favorite, which is really strange because it was everybody's like, oh my gosh, this is so, so pretty. So Jason had already bought the what is this called?
The stainless steel or the brushed nickel.
Brushed nickel is what they call it. But I incorporated the gold. So right down here, you're going to see this in every bathroom. This is the little knobs that we picked out that has both. It has gold and the brushed nickel together. And I just think it turned out so pretty honestly, we got those on Amazon, and I can link those as well. This is my favorite lighting for the bathroom. I just think it's so, so pretty. That little, this mirror and then this combo of the light fixture. It's just very traditional, which is something I love. And then you go over into this area, and it's the stool area. It's very small and compact, but it works for a family. No matter what you size the bathroom, I always tell everyone having another extra bathroom in a house is a must. If you can put it in a space, even something this tiny, people will utilize it. Your husband, especially being right off the back porch, this is really nice for men so that they can take their clothes off and, when they're doing yard work and things like that, and just come in here and shower. So that's really important. A lot of people, every time we came in here during the open house, which we had tons of you guys, thank you guys so much. I use curtains for these instead of just regular curtain rods and stuff like that. We use curtains. So these are actually drapery, and everybody kept opening them. I'll tell you one hint with this when we get upstairs with the drapery, but the linen really lays a lot nicer. But everybody wanted to know what was behind that curtain. And it's just a shower, so a nice big shower. So we'll move on. Okay, guys. So that's the little half bath, and now we're moving back out into the hallway. Like I said, there's Gracie. That's Gracie.
And that door back there is the door that goes down to the basement. This is a 100-year-old house, so I'm not going to take you down there. But that is what the door outside went to as well. So there's 2 entries. So you can go down on the outside or you can go through there.
Yeah.
And that's where the original laundry was. So that's why they moved it up.
Okay, so this is the kitchen. My vision for that was that this was the original dining room, and so we changed everything into the kitchen in here. I thought it gave the kitchen a lot bigger space and not so many openings, because the original, where the dining room is now, the original kitchen, it had tons of openings, which I didn't want to get rid of any of the beautiful windows. We replaced all the windows with new windows, and we kept the full size, which I think is so, so important in old homes when you're restoring them and stuff like that. So, so important to keep the original length of the windows. I think that's so important. If you could possibly put that in your budget, it's a must. It's a must, because look how beautiful these windows are. They're just so, so gorgeous. And my vision for this kitchen when we first saw this house, and it's quite funny because I had gotten to see this house, I would say about 2 years before we actually redid it. A customer was wanting us to look at this house, to redo the house. And so I had kind of had a layout, and I had told her, I said, this would be a perfect kitchen. And she said, oh my gosh, yes. Because this, if you look out this way, it goes right into the living room and it flows really nicely. And it gives you a big format for a bigger kitchen and nicer layout. And who doesn't love big, beautiful windows in your kitchen to greet you in the morning? So my thought was that you'd have this main wall here, and it would have all the beautiful kitchens like it does. It has its functioning. It has the microwave, the oven on this, and then it's symmetry here on each side. And then we could flank it with the refrigerator. One of my biggest things, guys, is kitchen layouts. That's really huge to me. If the kitchen layout doesn't flow with the rest of the house, then I really don't like it. Another little tip I'm going to give you when you're laying out your kitchen. If it's not up against a wall like this, then I don't like the refrigerator. I'm really particular about the refrigerator. And Jason will tell you this over time. He's like, look at the refrigerator and see if it's placed. He's kind of getting it, honestly. But he's like, you're really picky about the refrigerator. And why? Is because it blocks views. So if it doesn't let the room open and be spacious, you want to move that refrigerator. So that's really important. But one of my visions is looking out into this beautiful living room, as you guys can see. And then these are the gorgeous part of the house that we kept originally. And I could just see that doing your kitchen sink, if you're at your kitchen sink and you can look out at your family in the living room, which is super, super spacious. I just love this view. So this was my vision for it, and I think it was so, so pretty. And of course, once again, we used all the gold touches. There's a little bit of black in there, and we went with stainless steel. So it's just all seamlessly working. Now, I'm going to tell you, one of my favorite things are these bookcases. These bookcases are amazing. They did an amazing work. Now, Jason will tell you that he could have taken them out a lot cheaper, taken them out and put new back in. But I was like, no, we don't want to do that. So I love how they finished these out, the little bookcases. We painted them white in here because it gives you a really nice backdrop for all your pretties and things like that. And I absolutely love these little lights that we purchased. So guys, if you don't have some of these and you have bookcases in your house, you literally just charge them and they light up like this, and it's a must. You have got to get you some. Especially in bookcases, it's just a must. So we kept the old hardware as well on there. I really, really wanted everything to be, you know, the existing hardware. So these turned out so pretty, guys. And if you remember, these were in terrible distress. And we even kept the old glass. So shout out to Matt and everybody that like literally took out everything, all the labs and everything. And Matt is Lexi's
fiance.
So shout out to them. They kept all the original. They didn't break it. And I really love it. And it's kind of wavy. I don't know if you guys can see that in the video, but it's kind of wavy and it's just so pretty. And I love to be able to take little things like this and incorporate them in the house and keep them, because it just makes the house more inviting and charming and stuff like that. So, okay. Lexi said I have another announcement. Oh, I forgot. Oh, okay. We're wanting to know, guys, if you guys would like to take a fall shopping trip with us, let us know below. We're thinking about having a certain amount of women, and we're going to go on a fall trip. And we're going to take you, me and Lexi are going to take you to all of our favorite places that we love to shop, that we talk about all the time. We're going to have lunch. We're going to have all that kind of thing. So if you would love something like this and you'd love to do a day of shopping with Tabitha and Lexi, let us know below, because that's something that's going to be coming soon. And we're going to have a limited amount of numbers because, you know, for lunch and getting people in the shops and things like that. But we would love for you guys to do that. And let us know if you guys would like to do it for fall, because fall is what we're thinking. So all the fall shopping, yes. Everybody loved all the fall things, you know, the decor in here, and they asked me how I put it all together. And I'm like, you know what, maybe a little fall shopping trip would be fun. And they were like, yes, shine us up. So I was like, okay. So what we would do is we would have like maybe a 12 passenger van or something, and we'd all pile in there, and we'd have plenty of space to take all of our goodies that we find all day, and we'd go shopping. So you guys could ask me all your questions when we go into these wonderful little shops. So think about that. And so we'll get back to this. So, okay, let me know below if you'd like to sign up to go shopping with us for a day. Okay. So like this, one of the things that I loved about this house is this living room is amazing. It's amazing. It's super huge, which I love. A nice big living room that makes living in the house so much better. Every time I would come in here, I had visions of different things. Obviously, we centered all the different center table for a more formal look, and I really love that. But in here, in this living room, look at all the wonderful seating that you have. And the seating was wonderful because you can literally walk around it, and it really flows really nicely, but you could still use this in such a pretty way and have lots of people in here. So one of the inspirations you guys have seen is this beautiful fabric on this chair, and I love it. So the blue and the green was one of the things that we loved. I told you that navel was in the dining room. Natural linen was all the walls in the house. And then we went with alabaster on the trim. But this was the actual inspiration fabric that Lexi posted about, and she kind of zoomed up on it. But this little chair was the inspiration for this house, and I think it turned out really pretty and elegant and sophisticated, just like we wanted the house to feel. And I really honestly think we kind of achieved that with this fabric. So it's very warm and inviting. So with this on each side of the house and in the living room, we wanted to have symmetricalness, because when you look into the kitchen's symmetrical from that opening, which is so pretty. All the woodwork matching and everything like that. I wanted a light countertop. It just really works so well. And then this beautiful entryway, I didn't tell you this. This used to have a doorway. There's Addie. Tell everybody hi, Addie. Hi. This entryway used to be a lot smaller. So when I was looking at this, when we first came in, I told Jason, I said, this has to open way up. And I said, not just door size, but at the top, it needed to be up and open. And man, it really opened this house up completely into this beautiful entryway again, and the staircase, which is what we kept original. The banisters right here, we kept original. Jason did some millwork on this and this, and Shane as well, which is our helper, one of our guys. And so they just did an amazing job. And then all the painting was absolutely stunning. They really achieved it and made it really look gorgeous.
I'll walk in front of you.
Okay, so we're going now upstairs. And one of the things I will say, I usually love runners on staircases, which is so important. But as you know, there's always a budget in these houses. Addie's saying hello again.
Gracie's dodging.
And Gracie's trying to dodge us here. So as the house goes on, we have a certain amount of budget. And I told Jason, if I was the homeowner, I would change the stair runner. But you know what? Not one person mentioned it when we showed the house. But that's something I would definitely do. I would upgrade that. But it turned out lovely, honestly. So this huge landing is so important to remember, guys, because this cavity right in here was a bonus. We found that. And so when we started opening up the house, I'm like, this is an old house. This is over 100 years old. So one of the main things is storage in a house this size. I knew I wanted to have the laundry up in here, and I also needed to have closets, which if you find old houses, they never have enough closets or have any at all. So we really found that this cavity right here was blank, and I'll show you where we ended up guiding it too. But in this space, we kept the windows. And again, I cannot stress enough that I know when you're rehabbing houses and doing things like this, you have everything starts to add up, especially with new siding, windows, and roof and all the guttering and all the things. It starts to add up. But it's so important because I want to go over here and show you how big these windows are and what view you get. We kept these windows and they're so, so pretty. Gracie and I and Addie, we had washed the windows, and it took us a full day to wash all these windows inside and out, which it's amazing. The views are wonderful, and we really kept the light going on in this house. And that was the number one. I would say the second thing that people said is, I love all the views in this house because all the windows are so pretty and they give you this natural light. So, so pretty.
I'll show you guys out this window here. That is the park right there. So you can see how the fair is getting set up and everything. And that's like one of my favorite things about this house is how close it is to the city park. So if you have kids, that'd be perfect. You just send them over there. We have a brand new, what are they called? Play sets.
Play sets? Yes. They have a new play set. They keep the park up absolutely gorgeous. One of the nights before we started this, they were actually putting mulch down over there, and there was like 6 or 7 guys over there volunteering. Jason usually volunteers his time as well to do the park. They just added, they had Jason add the new bandstand, which is really super cool. So the views here outside the front, when you're sitting on their front porch, would be amazing to watch little kiddos and watch the fall festival and things like that. So you don't even have to have play set in your backyard, because you've got it right across the road. So the views are amazing. Okay, so this is the master suite. And I love the double windows in here. It gives off this natural light. Once again, we kept the palette of the green. And I didn't really mention this before ever, but in our elegant community has gotten to go a little deeper and dive a little deeper about all the different things. They get to see the before, the afters, the problems, the stressors, all the things in this house. So we've been videotaping it, and they got to see it before this. But I love a really pretty backdrop in a master room. I know Lexi doesn't like me calling it master room. It's supposed to be called the main room.
Primary.
The primary. So sorry if that offends you, but whatever. That's what I'm used to calling it. So I ended up painting this green because the colors in the house were navy and green, and look how yummy this room is. I know that it's super it's not the most spacious room, but it definitely really gives us everything you need. This is a queen size bed. It has 2 nightstands on each side, the pretty little lamps on each side, but this yummy color on the backdrop of this is just stunning. It's just so pretty. Okay, so one of the things that I wanted to talk about is all the closets. So this closet was in the other room, and it had the door frames go square. It had a cutoff door like this to get into this closet. And I was like, it's such a disappointment for that. That would be such a great closet for the primary room. So we reversed this, and look how much space is in this. So when you actually kind of go in here and you can kind of see how big it is and how spacious it is and everything. So this is one of the closets that we put in the room for the primary room. And I love this. And I can imagine setting this up so you could have totes up under here, all your linens and things. You could rearrange this in many ways, but this is a must, and it's in this older home. So this is a great asset to this home. So coming on out here, I'll show you this as well. This is another little place that we found when we were cleaning out the room, and it has Jason always puts all kinds of lights. I can't even think of that, lights in here, and this is another closet in the master. So I know that that's really crazy, but we never hardly find this, but this too was a wasted space. So we ended up using it for another closet, which is super exciting. We have his and her closets in the main living room, or not living room, bedroom. What is wrong with me? Sorry, I'm watching people get stuff out of a truck over there and I lost my concentration. So having two is a very awesome thing anyhow, but really, especially in a house that's over 100 years old, you just hardly ever get that. And that's awesome. So we were pretty excited about being able to get two big closets in this area and all the closets that we got in the other rooms. So come on in here and I'll show you this as well. So we're going to go right back into the hallway. Hopefully I'm not making you guys go too fast. So this is another little hallway into the other two bedrooms. And then this is the main bathroom. So there's two bathrooms in this house. Jason added all this storage, which is such a must. I think when you have a busy family, any kind of storage you can put in there is such a must. It's so, so pretty. He also we put this hardware back in here because once again, he mixed it. And so I think it just came and made it so pretty and seamless. Okay, so one of the things that I love about this is if you have a tiled shower and you really want to show off the tile in your house, which shows a lot, this is something you could do. Once again, these are just drapery panels. This is just a rod, a regular rod. And
like a tension rod.
Like a tension rod. And you can put these in here for your shower curtain. And I loved it because if you have a pretty little, backsplash, or not backsplash, but like tiled bathtub, this would be so pretty to put this in there. It kind of flanks it and it makes it soft, but yet you can see inside of that. So I think that's a really good must to show you guys for a little tip for your house. This is right in here. This would be a good place to put your trash can on this side. And then once again, the house is kind of at an angle. It's kind of weird, but kind of unique. So we honestly just was going to put just a regular because of the ceiling that comes down here. And I got to tell you, our guy that does all of our countertops, we've worked with him so much lately. He's like, Tabitha, come up here. So he was yelling at me and I said, okay, I'll come up there. He said, this would be a perfect spot for a makeup vanity. And I thought, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. He said, either young girls, if they have somebody, the wife or whoever, could sit in here and put all of her makeup on and do hair and things like that. And I thought that is such a brilliant idea. So we extended out this little countertop, if you can see this, and you can put a chair there and sit here and do your makeup and all the things. So that's a really good little tip for you. If you have some extra space, even with the vaulted ceilings, you can use it in that way. Okay, so which way are we going?
Let's do the boys.
Okay, so the boys' room was the number one room that I absolutely love because this beautiful, once again, beautiful windows in here. And I told Jason, I said, no, I don't want to take any of the windows out. I want them to be full size, which you guys can see with me standing here. They're full size. And it gives this great natural light in the house and stuff. This room is fairly big, honestly, because this is a twin size. We've got a full size chair here, and there's plenty of room for activities. But we decided that we were going to do a little boys' room and a little girls' room, and I love how this turned out. Lexi actually put this together, so she did a fantastic job. She put the little cows and all the little bullhead. I just think it's adorable with the little gun. Super, super cute. And then I went on, and after we decided that we were going to make this a little boys' room, which all of this will be for sale, guys. We don't need it. We don't have a little boy in our house, so this will all be for sale. Just the details in here, super cute. She came in and we decided that we were going to do this as a cowboy theme. And I ordered this little head off of, a little boutique, a little kid's boutique. And I thought it was just so fitting. And I got to tell you about the rope. You go ahead, Lexi.
Okay, so we called my grandpa and we're like, Grandpa, we really need an old rope. And he's like, I don't really have any old ropes. I just get new ropes. And he's like, I have a nylon one. And I was like, no, it really needs to look old. So he's like, I only have one, but I'm not going to tell you where I got it from until after you've already handled it. And I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. And then as soon as I got it hung and it looked all good, he was like, oh yeah, he calls me Squirt. So he's like, Squirt, that's our deer hanging rope from deer season. And I was like, it is not. And he's like, it really is. He's like, so I'm glad that there's not anything on it. He's like, that's the rope we use during deer season. And I was like, okay, well, we just put a little, you can kind of see it. That's the floral wire right there. I just kind of knotted it together and then hung it on the wall.
Okay, so that won't be for sale.
Yeah, that is not going to be for sale.
Let's go back to JD. So thank you, JD, for bringing us the rope. He's so helpful. I love working on houses in our hometown because when we forget tools and things like that, he's always so helpful on that. So we'll be giving that rope back to JD, but everything else will be for sale. Okay, so this was the cavity that I told you guys. We always want to make closets in the house. And this is the cavity that we found when we were cleaning out all of this. And I'll turn the light on for Lexi and she can show you. That gave us access to the attic as well. But Jason always tries to put them in the closets, which I love that, to hide those. We do not want to keep those, but we literally, he always puts them in the closets. But this was a huge, huge find. And it's amazing, guys, when you go into these houses, you never know what you're going to find. And this was just honestly nothing there. So we put this as a closet, and it's fabulous in here. And it's nice and spacious for a kid. This could be a pretty office area if you work from home. This would be absolutely beautiful as an office space. So when I'm designing the houses and kind of looking at things, I always look at bedrooms, but everybody needs extra closets. So if we can find an extra closet somewhere and put a door on it, we honestly do. So
Mom, Brenda said she loved your dress and wondered where you got it.
Oh, thank you. I will be showing it today. I got it at Belk. Once again, this is Belk. One of the things, we don't have a Belk around us, but I love shopping there. I think I got it for under $20. So thank you so much. But I will link everything later on my Instagram and in Facebook. So thank you. Okay. So this was the last and final room of the house that we had to look at. And I will be honest, this was not here. This closet was not here. I'll turn on the light for you. Jason said, we have to have a closet and we have to have a window, which we kept the window in here. But I said, just put it here. It makes sense. It's the smallest of all the rooms, but having in one of these closets, you could do a double rod up here and down here for a little kid. It's perfect. You must have a closet, and it's just, it really honestly worked in this space. We put a twin size bed in here. We also put a little nightstand, and it's so pretty. Everybody loved the drapery in here. Hint, hint, hint. If you're in the elegant community, I'll show you how to do this. This is super, super easy how to do all the drapery in here for a little girl's room, but it turned out so pretty and just so stunning. And all the accessories really turned out really nice. Addie really wanted to make this a ballerina room, and I think, honestly, we nailed it with the soft pinks and the whites and all that kind of stuff. So, but I really love staging the house for people when it's for sale. And I want to tell you one of the things that is so important. I got tons of realtors that were here on Saturday when we had the open house, and they said, oh my gosh, you staged this so beautifully. I have enough stuff, honestly, to do several houses, so I need to get rid of some of it, and so I can go through it. But staging a house really is so important, and I might need to do a live if you guys would like me to do that. I can. Staging the house just really shows you, first and foremost, what you can do with the house and the potential of it. And I really honestly think it makes people fall in love with it. And then second off, it gives you spacing so that you know, like a room that this tiny and the ceiling comes down, it shows you that you can put a twin size bed in here for a little kid. You definitely could put a crib in here. It's smaller than the twin size. And you could honestly put a full size if you put the bed on this size. So you could do a full size if you needed to for, if this would be a boy's room or something like that, or a girl that's growing, a teenager or something like that. But staging the house really gives the people, it gives them vision, and it also gives them the direction of spacings, because lots of times we think, wow, this is really small. Will you be able to get any kind of bed in here? Yes. And I love doing that. And you can walk around here and make the beds and stuff like that and still have plenty of room. So that's really the most important part of staging a home. But there's many other things. Okay, Lexi's telling me something else.
The second one.
Oh, the Christmas, what? Just say it.
Okay. So, we have a list because we typically forget things. So I was like, okay, let's just go through this list. So I'm going to turn this around so you guys can see me talking. Okay. Here's our little handy dandy list we got here. Okay. So we have done Christmas.
Oh, yes.
I don't really know how to describe this. Like Christmas, like decorating, like not staging. It's like actually in your home decorating. We put
for Christmas.
Yes.
It's Christmas decorating.
Yes.
We go into people's houses and we decorate for Christmas all the time. If you're in my elegant community, you go along with us every year and we show you guys all the houses that we decorate, all the trees that we decorate, all the themes, show you how to freshen up your garlands, freshen up different things that you need, ribbons, things like that. So if you want some of that, get in the elegant community. But that's one of the things that we're doing. And we have a few openings, which is very rare. We haven't had few openings for I don't know how many years and years. So we are taking a few extra spots for decorating for your Christmas. So if that's something you'd want.
That is including like we put up all your Christmas trees, we do your bookcases, your bookshelves, your mantles, your front porches, your living rooms. Like we go all out at your house and we
however much you want.
Yeah. So we can really do every single thing for Christmas, which is one of my favorite things to decorate for. I usually try to do it like November 1st.
She puts us down first, honestly.
Yes, I do. I really love it. I love decorating for Christmas. But if you guys are interested in that, leave a comment below and we can message you or you guys message us or email us at support@tabithyaunt.com and we'll get you guys some more information on that.
And I know a lot of people will ask, they'll say, where do you guys go? We go to Kansas City, we go to St. Joe, we go to Hamilton, we go everywhere. Anywhere that's in our radius, honestly, that we can actually get to. But Kansas City is definitely one that we definitely go to. And we love doing it. So if that's something you're interested in, let us know because we're starting to book up.
Yes.
And we had a few places, but we still have a few areas we're going to take some more people this Christmas. So if that's something you're interested, let us know.
Yes. So just as like a little recap, we've done a lot today. So after this video is done, we're going to post it so you guys can see the entire autumn house from top to bottom. We just love doing this house. We're so glad that it's done so we can move on to the next one, but it was so much fun.
It was.
While we were doing it and it just turned out absolutely beautiful.
It did.
So we did that. If you guys are in town in Stewartsville, we are having our fall festival. You can go across the street and get our festival burgers. My grandpa's serving, so just ask for JD. We also are thinking about doing a fall shopping trip. So if you guys want to go shopping with us, you want us to show you all of our favorite places that we go. Let us know if you guys think a shopping trip would be fun.
Yes.
What else did we do? Oh, don't forget to like, comment, and share because at the end of each month on a Friday, we're going to be giving away $50 gift card from Hobby Lobby to whoever's the most interactive because we love seeing you guys. We love seeing what all you guys are up to, what you guys think. We just absolutely love hearing from you. So keep that up. You guys are great at it. And we can't wait to see you guys soon.
And Christmas decorating. That's
Christmas decorating.
We're back to that. So if that's something you guys are interested, let us know below. I don't know if we can see all the comments. We can see who's on here. Hello, Sharon. Hello, Denise. I can see some of you guys on there, but I don't know if I can see comments. So if you guys have any, questions or anything, please let us know. Fall shopping trip. I'm so excited.
I'm excited too.
I think I'm eating Lexi's hair. Oh. So if we can get all in a passenger van or something and take you on a fall shopping trip in Kansas City all the way to St. Joe. How fun would that be? So, and we can even meet up with some of you if we needed to, but we just wanted to throw that out there. We don't know all the details yet. And we can get those pretty quick. So,
yes.
Okay, guys. Thank you guys so much for taking the tour with us. And, we'll show you to the next place that we're going to do. So have a wonderful Thursday. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.